Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Happy Friday to all of you. I'm sure you're looking forward to the weekend. But thank you for joining me this morning to learn about gut health. So today I just wanted to talk to you about gut health because it's very important part of our health, and maintaining good gut health prevents chronic diseases. So this is a topic which I talk a lot to my patients about. Because it's so important. So the balance of good and bad bacteria, the digestive tract, is finally starting to become recognized as a crucial part of health. Okay, and what you need to know is no two people have the same microbiome. So it's like a fingerprint. Nobody's microbiome is similar to the other person. And that is very interesting. Now, why is the microbiome, the gut health, so important? Because it does a few things for us. It boosts our immunity. It helps our brain to work properly. It helps our hormones to stay balanced. It helps with proper digestion and absorption of nutrients. And also it helps maintain a healthy body weight. So if you've all heard, our gut is called our second brain. Um, Let me explain why. Now, if you've ever gone with your gut, or when you've had to make a decision, or you felt butterflies in your stomach when you were nervous, you're likely getting signals from an unexpected source, and that is your gut, your second brain. Now, in the walls of the digestive tract, the system, there is the enteric nervous system. Okay, what that is two thin layers of more than 100 million nerve cells lining your gut, and all the way from the esophagus to your rectum. Now, serotonin, which is your feel-good hormone, is actually produced 80% of that is produced by the enterochromaffin cells, which line the digestive tract. So the health of our brain and our digestive tract are actually intertwined. So now when if you're constipated, sometimes you just don't feel good because of that. That's because of the gut-brain connection. And also what you eat can affect your moods. So now, learning more and more about this, you start to realize that what you eat, what you put into your body, actually is affecting your brain function too. So let's talk about when all this starts becoming important. It actually starts becoming, it's important, your gut microbiome, the health is important even when you're in your mother's womb, okay? So the initial colonization of gut in infants affect their health later in life. So that begins really early. So if when somebody's pregnant, if they're exposed to a lot of toxins, if they're not on a healthy diet, or if they are taking antibiotics during pregnancy, that can all affect the infant's gut microbiome too. Also, the way if you're born vaginally or C-section, that also plays a role, because when you're born vaginally, you actually inherit some of that vaginal microbiome during delivery. So that is important. Being breastfed is also important for your gut microbiome, because breast milk contains a strain Lactobacillus reuteri, which is very important for infants' gut colonization. And also it has oligosaccharides, which influence the development of certain bifidobacterium species. So the diet of the mom, breastfeeding, C-section versus vaginal, all this affects infants' gut microbiome. Let's talk about now, when does a gut when does it start becoming unhealthy? So if you're eating a SAD diet, which is a standard American diet, or if you are exposed to a lot of toxins, if you have a lot of stress in your life, if you're taking a lot of antibiotics for various reasons, All these can affect your gut health. What happens is the permeability of the intestinal lining, it starts becoming leaky. So then bacteria and toxins can actually enter your bloodstream through your gut lining and create an autoimmune response. And that can lead to a lot of autoimmune conditions. So truly, it's very crucial to keep your gut healthy. So how do you do this, right? In functional medicine, we use something called the 5R program. What that stands for is remove, replace, re-inoculate, repair, and rebalance. So remove is you want to do if you're eating a bad diet, you want to first remove the foods that can be causing this. You want to remove toxins that can affect your gut. You want to remove bacteria or parasites. So we do that by doing either an elimination diet or by doing a stool test and seeing if there's any bacteria or parasites and then take care of that. So that is remove. The second R is replace. So if you don't have enough digestive enzymes or bile acids, then you're not going to be digesting the food properly, and that can also affect your gut health. So replacing with good digestive enzymes and bile acids are important for your gut health in the process, okay? The third is re-inoculate. That is with probiotics and prebiotics. Now, prebiotics are basically food for the beneficial bacteria. So fiber, inulin, artichoke, they're all great prebiotics that you should be taking. And then taking a good probiotic is very important. I'm going to focus on the third R, which is re-inoculate today. But let's talk about the fourth one, which is repair. So repairing the lining of your gut using nutrients and supplements. So zinc, taking antioxidants, fish oil, omegas, all of these will help repair the lining of your gut. And the last, which is not the least, is rebalance. Because we live in a very stressful world, and you want to address those issues too for your gut health. So basically, you want to make sure that you're reducing stress management, you're eating the right food. So trying to eat organic. So reducing exposure to herbicides and pesticides is key. You want to try to avoid antibiotics as much as possible. And you want to take care of that. So that is the rebalance part. Now let's talk about probiotics. How does probiotic, why is it important for your health? Basically, probiotics have two key mechanisms of action, okay? It enhances the epithelial barrier, and it also adheres to the intestinal mucosa and inhibits pathogens from adhering to the gut lining. So that's one thing it does. The second thing is it produces antimicrobial peptides like bacteriocin, short-chain fatty acid, and butyrate, which are all beneficial. So those are the two main reasons why you should be taking a probiotic. So you want to maintain the re-inoculate part. The goal is to normalize the balance of the GI bacteria. And you do that by eating foods rich in probiotics and also taking a good probiotic. That's a good way to achieve that goal. So some foods which I recommend are fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, tempeh. All these are fermented foods that you could be eating to restore that beneficial bacteria. Now, taking a probiotic supplement, you want to be taking a good quality probiotic supplement. So what are the identifying marks of a good quality probiotic? There are four main things you want to look at when you buy a probiotic. You want to make sure the label has the strain specified. It should also mention the colony forming units. That should be labeled. It should say the quantity is guaranteed from the time of manufacture to the time of expiration. And then it should also have the storage conditions on it. So there are lots of probiotics. Some need refrigeration, some don't. And so the shelf life varies for different probiotics. So even though it might say 25,000 colony forming units, not all of that is going to get to your gut when you buy it. From the time it's manufactured to the time it's transported to the store, some of that live bacteria can die. So I use a probiotic which it doesn't need any refrigeration. Okay, it has 6 billion colony forming units of 2 strains, bifidobacteria and lactobacillus strains, and those are the 2 key strains that are needed. And what's special about this probiotic is normally when you take a probiotic that's not protected, as it's passing through your stomach, the stomach acid can destroy some of that bacteria. Okay, so only 4% gets delivered to where it needs to be, which is in your gut, your intestines. Now with this probiotic, it has a patented BioTrack technology. So it protects the probiotic as it passes through the gut from the stomach acid, and 60% as opposed to 4% gets delivered to your intestines. That is huge. That is really important that you're getting all that good stuff. The other thing it has is Wellmune, which is a healthy yeast beta glucan that actually boosts your immune system. So without overstimulating it. So there are some great qualities in this probiotic, and you need to be on a good probiotic, and you need to keep your health, gut healthy for a healthy you. So if you have questions in regards to whatever I talked about, or if you want to comment below, if you are already taking a probiotic, please feel free to share that. And if you have questions, feel free to contact me. I have the information on the page. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And if you're in the area, I'm going to be at the markets at Hanover tomorrow, December 1st, from 8 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, talking about biohacking, the services that I offer. And Marisol Vasquez, who owns a massage parlor in Biglerville, the Healing Stone, she is also going to be joining me. And she's going to be offering chair massages, $1 per minute. And our goal is to offer the best health services to our community. I hope you learned something from this Facebook Live today. My goal is to educate, empower you, and help you take charge of your own health. Have a wonderful day. Thank you all.